Wheel of Time Season 2. Still months and months and months away. Already looks like it's going to be an utter mess. Welcome back, everyone. Once again, find another nugget of goodness from the White Cloak subreddit. Now, I'm going to say, just like the title of the person that posted this, take it with a grain of salt. It comes from the Dusty Wheel and Drag 'em Out. They happen to be, two of the biggest bootlickers of this show, so I would not be surprised if this actually turns out to be true. But it was too bad for me not to go over. So I'm gonna take a look at this. So this is apparently a season 2 synopsis of the Wheel of Time, the TV show. You gotta preface it because the TV show has nothing to do with the book. But there's some humongous red flags in this synopsis. So some of which make me very, very angry. So let's read it out here. So season 1 tested our core characters and their relationships to each other along their journey to the eye of the world. It was a coming of age, it was a coming of age story. In the most dramatic of circumstances. What show was this? Because this is the show I watched. All right, we'll continue here. Season 2 will focus on the next stage of life, finding a place for yourself within the world. Every one of our characters will find themselves isolated from the others at some point in the season. Ooh, sounds fun. That's exactly what I want. I want all my characters to have their own little things and not be interacting with each other at all. Sounds a lot like The Great Hunt, doesn't it? Yeah. And forced to reckon with the darkest sides of themselves. Well, season 1... Wait, the darkest... Stop. Jesus Christ. What is this shit? Like, can we just focus? Why is it this darkest side of themselves bullshit? How about we just, follow the book a little bit? Just a little bit. Just a tad. I know we can't put too much good stuff in. We gotta soak it in crap. But what this whole darkest side of all the characters, I'm not interested in any of it. Maybe Rand, a little bit. Just, dealing with the channeling stuff. Can we deal with that? I don't want to deal with Matt's darkness. I don't want to deal with Perrin's darkness. I definitely don't want to deal with Egwene and Nynaeve's darkness, whatever the fuck their darkness is. Can we just deal with them training to be Aes Sedai and dealing with their powers and their unique abilities? No, we got to deal with their depression, right? Fuck off. Well, season 1 of the Wheel of Time transversed geographical locations. Okay. What? Let's see. Okay, hold on. Let's count it real quick. So Edmund's Field, right? We had a few mountain scenes. Shadowlogoth, that's 2. What, Breeze Spring, I guess, is what they called it. I guess. Tar Valon and Faldara. And I guess you can call the Blight a place. So 7 places. So I guess. But I think you're getting... so much of the traveling was cut out. That I don't really feel like we were part of it. But okay, yes, they moved a lot, sort of, but I didn't feel like it. It felt like they were just warping around everywhere. To me, anyways. Season 2 will be more grounded in unique locations for longer stretches of time. Wonderful. Following after Rand hiding in the cosmopolitan city of Falme. Falme, Falma, Falmy, Flamey, Flammy. I don't care. Falme? I call it Falme. So why the fuck is Rand hiding in Falma? He just got there? He just teleported there? How did he find Falma? Why is he in Falma? Because the book needs him to be there? Because that's where the book says he should be? I mean, you cut out a whole, just warping to Rand and Falma. Okay, you're taking out all the stuff that gets him there. He's just gonna be there, crying about being the Dragon Reborn, probably, right? for the whole 2 scenes we get to see him for. Okay. As he tries to fight off the madness, here we go. Oh, God. What, is he just going to be sitting there like, I'm crazy? No, I'm not. I am crazy. No, I'm not. You're a bad man. No, I'm not. No, what, is he ever going to learn to use that sword he carries on his hip? Or is he just going to use it as a toothpick or to dig holes? Cut his own head off? What's the sword, like... We're gonna get like almost no Rand probably at all. If he's just sitting in Falma waiting for them to get there, like that he's just sitting there waiting for them to get there. Unpacking Moraine's life before she became a woman, we have grown to know. I don't know who Moraine is. I don't even know who she is in this show. Do I give a crap about unpacking her life? Absolutely not. Zero. I don't give 2 shits about stupid Moraine. In the show, she's incompetent. It's a better word. Incompetent. My dear brother, the destroyer of hope, corrected me. She's not dumb. She's incompetent. She does incompetent things. Everything she tries to do, she does badly, and it doesn't turn out the way she wants it to. She's terrible. Do I care about her past? No. But see, this is the problem with having... See, and I'm only sort of... Because originally, I was sort of excited for Rosamund Pike to be Moraine. But the more and more I think about it now, this is the problem with Rosamund Pike being Moraine. Is now they're going to keep trying to make Moraine the main character of this show. And she's not. She is a secondary character. Moraine is a secondary character that helps the main characters do what they need to do. So now, instead of that being the case, because Rosamund Pike is the name in this show, they're going to bend all these things around. We're going to lose even more crap from the books, which, big surprise, we're going to lose even more because we have to get Moraine's backstory. Don't care. Let's see, where did I leave off? Grown to know, still don't know her. Moving on. And watching Egwene and Nynaeve transverse being novices within the politics of the White Tower. Oh boy, that's exactly what I want. A whole season of tower politics, because that was the best part of the show for season 1. All the tower politics that was boring and sucked, and I didn't give 2 craps about. Yay, we get a whole season of that. So, real quick before I get to this last paragraph. Where I'm going to bring this up. Where do we think we're going to find Elaine? Because she's going to be in season 2, we all know it, right? It's not a surprise. We all know she's been cast. We all know she's in the season 2. Where do we think we're going to catch up to Elaine at? Tar Valon. We're still not going to see Caemlyn. We're not going to see Caemlyn in season 2 either. Like everybody was telling me, anybody that's like, oh, don't worry, they'll get to Caemlyn. Nope, we're not going to get Caemlyn in season 2. We're not going to get Gwen. We're not going to get Gala. We're not going to get Gareth Bryn. We're not going to get Morghese. We might get Eladia. Eladia will probably be with Elaine at the tower, following behind her, holding her robes, going, Elaine, you need to train to be the daughter heir. You'll be the most important Aes Sedai ever, because you will be the queen of the Lion Throne that can blah, 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 blah. Right? I'm putting my money on it right now. Elaine's going to be in the tower. Eladia's going to be right behind her. Gwen and Galad are gone. Gareth Bryn is gone. Probably Morghese is gone too, because we're never going to get to Caemlyn. So, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that's my prediction. No Caemlyn season 2. None of the main Andorian characters are going to be in season 2, except for Elaine and Eladia. And who knows if they show up at all. Like, at this point, maybe Caemlyn doesn't exist. I mean, you know, you can just roll. It just starts rolling down your hill here when you start thinking about all these things that you're eliminating with not having Caemlyn in the show at all. I mean, basically, unless they're going to probably just make it terrible, but you're basically going to remove all of Raven and Morghese's subplot from the show. Which, if anybody's a book reader, I'm not going to go any more into it, but you're basically eliminating another Forsaken. I'm curious if there's going to be any more Forsaken at this point. They weren't even very clear that Ishmael was Ishmael. They didn't make it. So many people that I talked to were confused. Like, is it Ishmael, or is it or is it dark, or was it the dark one? People don't know. You didn't make it clear. And I personally, I didn't like any of the Ishmael stuff at all. I'll be quite honest. A lot of people liked him. Good for you. I didn't like any of it. He was not crazy. He was not mad. He was just this calm dude talking to Rand. I hated it. I wanted to actually see some passion in this guy, some anger, some something from Ishmael, the guy that's crazy and thinks he's the dark one. But no, didn't get that. So I'm very curious now at this point if we're even going to get any of the other 13 Forsaken. They sort of mentioned them, but are we going to get any of them? I don't know. I mean, Bilal and Bathamol got cut out of the first season. Maybe not. We gonna get Lanfear? Well, she's not. She's definitely not showing up as Selene. If freaking sorry, spoiler. She's definitely not showing up. If Rand's already in Falme. I never could pronounce that city. I don't care. Sorry. I apologize if I pronounce it wrong. I could never get it right. Season 2 introduces viewers to the San-Chan. Fucking Robert Jordan, your goddamn name. Shan-Chan. Who appeared on their ships, killing a single girl on the beach because she was picking up seashells in a wrong fashion. And they hate little girls. They hate them. They crash down giant waves on top of them and kill them. Die, little girls. Sin-Chan, go. A group of people who are descendants of Archer Hawkwing, the last man who challenged the female supremacy of the Aes Sedai. These followers have been instructed by their fallen Hawkwing to reclaim the fatherland. Fucking fatherland, fuck off. And burn the White Tower. So, the Sin-Chan are Nazis? Is that what we're saying? Oh my god. The Sin-Chan tear through resistance they encounter via leashed female channelers as a weapon of war. Throughout the season, we will see all of our characters make their way to the first major city the Sin-Chan capture, leading up to what could only be a great battle. Ooh, I've got chills. So, another spoiler alert. Guess what city that is? I'm not even gonna freaking say it. If you know, put it in the comments, because it's pretty fucking obvious, because there's a major character sitting there brooding and being sad because he can channel the whole season. His name starts with an R and ends with an and. And he's the D to the R. I'm not gonna do it. Sorry. Okay, so that's the synopsis. It's bad enough to be true. Right? I could totally see this being the framework for season 2. Absolutely, 100%. 100%. And being as it's the Dusty Wheel in Dragonmouth that this comes from, absolutely, believe it 100%. If anybody was going to get it, it would be one of those two people. Groups. I'm sorry. People, groups, whatever. But I want to, even though this whole thing is trash, what's here, I think some of the things that are not here are even more telling, okay? Number 1, what characters don't even get mentioned in the synopsis? I'll give you 2 seconds. Matt and fucking Perrin. Matt and Perrin don't get even mentioned in the synopsis at all. Nothing. No Matt and Perrin. I mean, the problem child is gone, so can Matt please get back in the story? The apparent problem child, I'm sorry. Can Matt get his ass back in the story, please? I'd like to see Matt actually evolve into the character we all love and want to see. No? No, we're not going to do it? Okay. Perrin, well, Perrin is busy being a bitch in the corner, so no big surprise that he's not going to be or he's just going to be following Egwene around or something. What's Perrin going to do this season? I guess, where are they going to seclude him at? Is he going to go run to the Tinkerers and twiddle his thumbs because he's a scared little boy and can't defend his friends? Probably. Why not? Obviously, they don't mention Loyal because he should be dead. Why would they mention Loyal? Like, come on, poor Loyal. Oh, poor Loyal. And Matt, what do they say nothing about Matt at all. Matt is gone. And then the other huge thing that I notice is not mentioned in this at all, and it's a big one, besides for it has something to do with the catastrophic ending. Part of not the ending that the whole thing was catastrophic. Who am I fooling? There's a major thing that happened, and there's a major object that is pretty prevalent in the Great Hunt, which they're pretending to adapt from, because they're not adapting from it. They're pretending because they want us to, they want to try and they think we're stupid. We'll just leave it at that. But I would think somewhere in your synopsis about a book called The Great Hunt, which your show is saying it's being modeled after. The Great Hunt title is taken from something called The Great Hunt for the Horn. Yes? You following me? Where's the Horn of Valir in this synopsis? We just don't give a fuck that the Horn of Valir is out in the open with Padan Fain and the dagger that should be in the White Tower. Like, where did, none of that's going to come into play at all. The dagger is just a dagger at this point for some reason, I guess. I don't know. Is Matt going to just walk into... Matt's gonna be, I'm lost, and he's gonna run into Padan Fain on the road, and Matt's gonna have a similar box under his elbow right here. It's gonna be one of those. Matt's gonna be walking down the street, and he's gonna have a box under his arm, right? And then he's gonna bump into Padan Fain. He's gonna be like, Padan Fain, last time I saw you were in the Two Rivers. What are you doing here? It's like, oh man, you rapscallion, you look like you're a sad panda, man. You should get a better pick me up. But I gotta go. Let me pick up my box, and I'll be on my way. Chum, we'll see you next time. And Padan Fain runs down the road with his box. Matt picks up his box and goes the other way. Oh my God, they switched boxes. Matt's got the dagger back and the Horn of Valir. Man. Can I get into the writer's room? This stuff writes itself. Woo, boy! Oh my God. This is going to be a train wreck. Even if this isn't the synopsis, which if you think it is the synopsis, leave a comment, let me know. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think this really is what Season 2 is going to be based around? Because I think it's very, very possible. I think it's very possible this is the outline they're using. But it's going to be a mess. What do you guys think? Please leave a like. Share this video if you like what I'm doing. If you want to see more, please let me know. Man, it's going to be rough. Hang in there, everybody. We're going to keep tearing this thing to shreds so they cancel it. And until next time, all hail the Lord Dragon, and you have a wonderful day, night, or evening.